second and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Running into the open space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism, picking up the first down.
Makes the catch. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Red pass hits complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's White. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
The Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Dances away to buy time. There he goes. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
And the Rainbow Warriors getting set on 1st and 10. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Leaves it with the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
And after yet another third down conversion, they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
The run from the shotgun. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4.
Fight for everybody else, but
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
the Democrats.
And down here near
They
the
probably
goal
get
line,
they're the ones who get violent.
This guy's proven it today, Palmer.
Probably
They've
for
given it
no
to him. He's
reason.
put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
I agree with that.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Roberts.
What else would the first duty of the American government to be? To protect people who are not American citizens? What the hell are you talking about? Democrats sitting on their hands are what a giant fail. Again, that was scripted, right? That was in the speech. There are certain things the president did last night that were not, where he was having fun with the crowd. The president is basically a stand-up comedian, and he's an insult comic, and so he has a lot of fun batting it around with the Democrats. But that was written in. You can see it. He's reading when he says this. And Democrats could not bring themselves to do the most obvious thing. Now, there are 2 possibilities for why this is. One is the nefarious possibility, and one is the stupid possibility. So, the stupid possibility is the Democrats, on a generic level, agree that American citizens come first, but they hate Trump so much that they cannot bring themselves to stand up and cheer because they're afraid that their psychotic base will get angry at them for acknowledging the obvious. But that's the stupid explanation. Then there's the nefarious explanation, which is they actually do not agree that Americans should come first, that American citizens are the top priority, that somehow they believe that illegal immigrants in the country ought to be treated exactly the same, as though they've not broken the law, as
They're
legally
not American citizens.
papered Americans, as U.S. citizens, as green cards,
U.S.
and all the rest.
citizens.
And if they believe that,
That's what it
crazy fair. But it doesn't matter. For optical reasons,
doesn't matter.
why they're doing what they're
Doesn't
doing
matter
is
for the
incredibly dumb.
Democrat.
And
Doesn't
President
matter.
Trump calling it out, this was just the beginning, because over and over and over, he beat them over the head with their own idiocy, with their own optic delusions. Truly, it was amazing. There came a point where President Trump was talking about fraud. He mentioned the Somali community in Minneapolis. And he proceeded to get in a yelling match with Ilhan Omar, who could not hold it back. And again, these images are so bad for Democrats. My understanding is the Democrats have been told by leadership, if you want to show up and not clap, fine. But please don't provide performative spectacle for the president to rip off of. And they couldn't do it. They couldn't do it. The other thing that obviously makes a huge difference here is, this is again where the president understands how visuals work. The president is standing on a dais. He is up. Members of Congress are in the crowd. They're down. They do not have a microphone. He does have a microphone, so you can't even hear what they're yelling. You just hear them heckling the president and yelling at him, but you can't hear quite what they're yelling at him. And you can hear him slap them down because he's got the mic and he's got the physical position. And like, what are they thinking? And I understand what they're thinking. Ilhan Omar is thinking, "I'm the resistance. I'm the hero." You looked awful. You looked terrible because, I mean, first of all, the bitterness against America is written all over Ilhan Omar's face. This is a person who despises the fundamental basis of the country, truly. And so does Rashida Tlaib, her cohort, who was sitting next to her, wearing watermelon earrings in solidarity with Hamas supporters. But here's the president going at it with Ilhan Omar.
should be ashamed of yourself not standing up. You should be ashamed of yourself. That is why I'm also asking you to end deadly sanctuary cities that protect the criminals and enact serious penalties for public officials who block the removal of criminal aliens. In many cases, drug lords, murderers all over our country, they're blocking the removal of these people out of our country, and you should be ashamed.
Benighted women screaming at the president, Ilhan Omar, giving like the full open hand to try and direct the sound. But I'm not sure that there's a more irritating image than these two caterwauling America haters screaming at the president of the United States. Truly. I'm not sure I've ever seen a more irritating image in politics. I've seen a lot of irritating images in politics. But Ilhan Omar, who has a constant face of disdain for the country that has given her everything on her face, pasted on her face, and Rashida Tlaib bitterly despises America's place in the world, sitting there and screaming at the president, while Rashida Tlaib is wearing a pin that, I kid you not, says F ICE, but it's not blurred out. We'll get some more on this in just one moment. First, it's very easy to run into title issues. You actually don't know about it until you check. Here's the deal. There's a certain type of real estate scam out there. It's called title theft. It's exactly as bad as it sounds. Criminals can forge a signature, transfer your property out of your name, and steal your home equity all before you even realize what's happening. Which is why I partner with Home Title Lock. They will tell you today if your home's title has been tampered with. They'll monitor it continuously so you don't actually become a victim. Use promo code BEN at HometitleLock.com. Get a free title history report plus a free trial of their $1 million triple lock protection. That's 24/7 monitoring, instant alerts if anyone tries to mess with your title, and up to $1 million to help restore your ownership if a fraud does occur. Because when it comes to your home, doing nothing is not an option. Protect your title and your peace of mind today by visiting HometitleLock.com and using promo code BEN. A bunch of people here at the company have already used Home Title Lock because, again, your most important asset is not just your house. It's actually the value you hold in your home. If that is robbed from you, you lost the value of your home. Don't let that happen to you. Head on over to HometitleLock.com, promo code BEN, or use the link below. Again, that's HometitleLock.com, promo code BEN to get started right now. See this? This is why you should subscribe so you can go watch the show. Look at what Rashida Tlaib appears to be mouthing while people are chanting USA.
Down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Phillips. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Looking to throw on first down. This time he's got his man. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play.
He was a felon. He was a black felon here.
The give to the tailback. Hauled brought down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first
Because of
down.
violence. And
Another tough run for this offense. And I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a
Well,
lot.
it's the Democrats.
It just hasn't
It's
paid
always-
off. But you get the feeling, too, if they are
Democrats.
going to crawl back in this one, they need him to
Democrats.
break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
First and goal and a great
Yeah,
opportunity
you
to slice into this
They
lead.
can't get him going.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Caught in the backfield. It's Hagan. Touchdown, Cougar! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. The hand to the running back. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to
It's just a
complain.
lawless
After
society.
the productive first
Well,
down
those
play,
people.
it's 2nd and 6.
Well, they keep
Back to
electing these people.
Makes the grab.
That's also
Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
You would
Well, the
need
drag
here.
routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Somebody else.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. The give to the back. Oh, he's got
A short
some
time
space.
ago,
Great
the
pickup
United
as
States
they'll keep this
military
drive
began
moving, and they've got it at
major
the 45.
combat operations
First down,
in Iran.
physicality wins football games.
Objective
Being able
is
to run
to
the football
defend
and
the
create
American
balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now,
That is
he's doing
why
some damage
in
on this
Operation
defense.
Midnight Hammer
They
last
got him
June,
now, and he
we
almost picked up
obliterated
that
the
first
regime's
down on the
nuclear
screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quarterback adapting. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback. It's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush. Sometimes it's a 3-man rush. Sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front 7, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've given up sack after sack after sack in this game.
And they'll